All right, listen here. In this world, it's eat or be eaten. But let me tell you something about the real warriors, the ones whose shadows we walk in. Spartans, knights, and samurai. They understood the game better than anyone. Take the Spartans, for instance. They lived by a code so fierce, so bound to honor, that their very name became a synonym for discipline and bravery. One of them, before the Battle of Thermopylae, was told that the Persian arrows would be so numerous they'd blot out the sun. You know what he said? Good, then we shall fight in the shade. Now that's the kind of grit we need. So pull up a chair, because today we're going to learn what it truly means to be a warrior. In every corner of the world, from the rocky cliffs of Sparta to the feudal lands of Europe and in the sacred dojos of Japan, the heart of a warrior beats the same. What does it mean to live by the sword, to build a life of honor and courage? Today you're going to find out. Like the Spartan wife once said, come back with this shield or upon it. That's the kind of resolve we admire. That's the spirit we're diving into. So grab your armor, sharpen your blade, and let's awaken the warrior within. Let's start where valor was more than virtue. It was the very air that they breathed. The Spartans, born from the rugged land of the gods, they weren't just soldiers, they were the definition of endurance and might. A society where every male trained to be a warrior from the tender young age of 7. Where every meal, every step was a preparation for battle. Spartans lived by an iron code, discipline, strength, and the unwavering loyalty to the city-state. They spoke less, did more, and feared little. Their lives were stripped of luxury, for comfort breeds weakness, and in Sparta, weakness was never an option. Once again, take the Battle of Thermopylae, where 300 Spartans faced thousands of Persians, outnumbered but never outmatched. They fought not just for victory, but for glory and the immortality of their legacy. Their strategy, their sacrifice, it echoes throughout history, teaching us that sometimes the few stand mightier than the many. So what's the Spartan lesson for us? It's about facing life's battle with the same courage, no matter the odds. It's about discipline that forges unbreakable wills and loyalty that binds people together. It's about finding our own Thermopylae and standing our own ground, not because we're certain of victory, but because we're certain of ourselves. From the ancient dust of Sparta, we journey now to the age of chivalry, to the time of the knights. This was an era where honor was more than a word, it was a bond, a sacred oath etched in the very soul of the warrior. Knights roamed the lands not just as warriors, but as guardians of the weak, seekers of justice, living by a code that set the standard for nobility. The chivalric code was their creed. It was about more than just fighting, it was about honor, courtesy, valor, and protection. A knight swore to uphold these virtues, to be as strong in character as he was in battle, death before dishonor, choosing to live and die by their principles. Legends like Sir Lancelot, Richard the Lionheart, or the Knights of the Round Table weren't just men, they were ideals. They fought dragons, saved damsels, and sought the Holy Grail. They showed us that true strength isn't just about wielding a sword, it's about wielding one's heart and mind with equal prowess. Now you might wonder, what's all this got to do with us, right? Well, the Knight's Code is about living a life of integrity, respect, and courage. It's about standing up for what's right, even when it's the harder path. In today's world, we might not have shining armor or grand tournaments, but we face our own battles, our own dragons. We can choose to be knights in our own right, holding fast to honor and fighting the good fight. Now let us turn our gaze to the east, to the land of the rising sun, where the samurai reigned with blade and honor. These weren't just warriors. They were artists of war, poets of the sword, living and dying by the Bushido, the way of the warrior. This sacred code shaped every aspect of their lives, making them symbols of courage, righteousness, and unyielding loyalty. Bushido taught that the true warrior must hold courage above all virtue, for it is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Every samurai strived for mastery, not just in martial arts, but in their conduct, wisdom, and compassion. They believed in living so fully and impeccably that death became a final act of art. From the fearless Miyamoto Musashi, wielding 2 swords in a dance of death, to the loyal 47 Ronin, avenging their master's honor, samurai legends are filled with tales of bravery, strategy, and profound philosophy. Do not seek pleasure for its own sake, one samurai wrote. or let yourself be guided by the feelings of lust or love. These warriors of the past, they knew something we often forget. They understood that life is fleeting, and in its brevity there is a call to live with utmost sincerity and dedication. The samurai's commitment to mastery, to living each moment as if it were their last, that's a lesson for us all. It's about pursuing our own paths with the same fervor, the same unwavering spirit, whether in the boardroom, the classroom, or in the streets. Now we've journeyed together through the ages, from the rugged terrains of Sparta, across the chivalric courts of medieval Europe, to the disciplined dojos of Japan. We've uncovered the essence of the warrior's code. The Spartans with their unmatched courage and discipline, the knights with their noble sense of honor and duty, and the samurai with their profound commitment and mastery to righteousness as well as excellence. These aren't just tales of the past. They're blueprints for the present, lessons on how to live with valor, integrity, and resolve. No matter where we come from or what battles we face, the warrior spirit lives within us. It's about standing up with courage, living with honor, and striving for excellence in all we do. And remember, in the waves of change, we find our true direction. Let the wisdom of these ancient warriors guide you through life's tumultuous seas. Embrace the warrior's code and forge your path with the same steadfast heart. Now, if this journey through history has ignited the warrior within you, make sure you don't miss what's coming next. Subscribe, hit the like button, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on what warriors you'd like us to explore in future episodes. Stay tuned, because next time, we're delving into the minds of history's greatest tacticians, strategists, and revealing secrets that can turn the tide in any battle of life.